but I am anyway. Don't judge me. Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. I'm Jackie O. If you are new here, welcome. So glad and happy to have all of you here today. I'm going to be talking about my favorite highlighting products for the summertime. It's summer. It's all about glow and looking just lit from within and radiant. And I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite products that I like to use to get that look. Some of these are going to be repeats of maybe some things that you've heard me talk about in last year's video like this, but I've collected some new favorites. And I'll just give you another disclaimer right off the bat. There's going to be a ton of Colourpop. If you aren't familiar with Colourpop, they just recently released an entire line of highlighters, and it's just literally, like, in my opinion, one of the most full range highlighting collections that I've seen, where there's like literally a highlighter for every scenario. So I've got a lot of those here. You probably won't see me talk about a lot of the big bandwagoning items just because I'm a makeup artist first, so I try to make things work. It's almost kind of like, how many different gold highlighters do I need, you know? So once I find a good staple product, I just kind of stick to it. I don't really feel the need to run out and buy every single new. It's very tempting. It really is tempting, but if something works, I'm going to use it until I can't use it anymore. So this is actually a lot smaller of a collection than I thought it would be. And plus, a lot of the highlighters that I still use, I covered in last year's video, so I didn't want this to be repetitive. So I will just, I don't know, I guess I'll just start with this one from Bobbi Brown. This is a true gold highlighter. This one came out last fall. It is their Bronze Glow. This is probably the prettiest highlighter I've seen from Bobbi Brown, in my opinion, to date. She really is good with highlighters, and I really feel like that's kind of like one area, one aspect of the entire Bobbi Brown line that she just kind of shuts down. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just stick to all of the gold family highlighters. So this is actually one that I picked up last night from MAC. It's called Sweet Heat. It's from their Extra Dimension eyeshadow collection, and they kind of have like this smooth like layover. It's almost like glossy. Yeah, like the finish, in my opinion, looks almost like a gloss, like much like the foiled shadows from Makeupgeek. They're very smooth, almost kind of creamy in texture, not bouncy or anything like that. But this is a dead-on dupe for the Whisper of Guilt, which I believe was limited edition at one point. And I never owned it, but I've swatched it, I've tried it, and like my girlfriends will let me borrow theirs. If you're looking for something that looks exactly like Whisper of Guilt, that would be Sweet Heat. So pretty. This next highlighter, if you're not prepared, if you are a diabetic, if you have high blood pressure, you might want to brace yourself, as I did when I first discovered it. This is called the Bronzer Sunset. Oh my God. I don't know anything about this line. I don't know anything about this brand. I knew that when I first opened this and saw this, the inner glow goddess in me was like, what? Girl, what? By the way, I'm wearing it today, and totally off topic. This is not a sponsored plug. This is not a oh, put this in your video. No, I'm doing this because I'd like to. This Morphe brush, because I finally hopped on the Morphe bandwagon. This is the M509, is the best, hunty. The best, girl. Damn it, the best highlighting brush for highlighters. I mean, it just let's just take a moment, okay? I'm gonna take this brush. This is what I have on now, just so you know. Because I'm talking to you straight up, like in your face, you don't typically get to see the highlight, but just look at this. Come on. Oh my God. Oh. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh, this has to be my favorite. This has to be my favorite. It has to be. There's no way there's just no way. Anyway, it's gold. It's pretty. It's two-tone, so you have more of a copper gold. This one, the big sand, the background, and then the palm tree is more of like a true gold. That one actually looks a lot like Bronze Glow. A lot like Bronze Glow. I think that's why I like gold highlighters. Gold and pink highlighters are my absolute favorites. So anyway, that one from City Colors. Check that out. And two on the indie spectrum are that have always been my favorites and probably will be one of my favorites for the longest time. This is the closest dupe to Bronze Glow Bobbi Brown that it gets, okay, period. Like one of the best gold highlighters every girl period can have. You have So Glow from Magnolia Makeup, and then if you're a little lighter, you have Glow. So Glow is more for like my darker, deeper chocolates, and then Glow is if you're more light to medium, because it's not as dark and it's more of like a yellow gold, but they're both kind of in the same undertone family. and you get all this product. I have a liquid highlighter. This one is from Becca. It is the Shimmering Skin Perfector in Topaz. This is such a beautiful, like, Becca is probably, next to Bobbi Brown, one of those companies that's just kind of like shutting every other brand down with highlighters. You want a good highlighter, you want to spend a little money but want a good highlighter, go to Becca. They have something for everyone. Every liquid highlighter has a corresponding powder, and I'll get to the other powder one in a minute. It's just so pretty. This is good for all over the body, face, foundations, and such good quality. You get tons of product. A little on the pricey side, but definitely worth the price. Okay, now I'm ready to start talking about pink highlighters, and I only have a couple, and everything else after this is from Colourpop. I have this second product from Becca. This is Rose Gold. There's a special place in my heart for Rose Gold. I would say out of all of these highlighters, this is like one of my top 5, all of my highlighters in general. I'm very tempted to not reach for this every single time I put makeup on. It is that pretty, but I can't wear a pink highlighter with everything, you know? One of the other highlighters I have in the pink family is from Urban Decay. This is the Naked Illuminated highlighter, and this is almost kind of like a pinky peach. It's hella sparkly. If you don't like sparkles, you will probably not agree with this product, but I personally don't mind sparkles. They're not super chunky. They're actually quite fine milled, but it's just like a pinky, peachy, and there's definitely some gold in there. I love this. It just makes me feel like it's just like the epitome of like a fairy goddess. I don't know where I was going with that. And then the cool thing is you actually get a brush with this. Okay, all of the rest of the highlighters I have are all from Colourpop, and this is in no way, they're not in any way affiliated with this video. I just did it because you guys wanted me to talk about highlighters, and summer's coming, so completely understandable. And they have the best full range of different highlighters for different blush shades, so I have tons of them. So I'll start with the pinky purples. I like using this for when I wear like berry tone blushes, purples, mauves, and anything in the deeper complexion range. This is Monster. This is a duochrome. It's kind of tricky when you look at it. It looks white, but not when you swatch it, honey. It's like an electric purpley pink color. So pretty. And I do have an entire highlight swatch video of all of the highlighters from the collection, and I will be sure to make sure you can see that video right here or down below in the description box. If I can remember, please remind me if I don't. Second one I have is a more lavender highlighter. This one is Hippo. I love this one because, like I said, purples, pinks, it's beautiful, it's not ashy, and they're very easy to blend. I personally like using either that Morphe brush that I showed you earlier, or sometimes I will pack them on with my finger and then blend them out with a fan brush. You have to be careful with the fan brush because they don't really agree. I've noticed that these Colourpop highlighters don't agree with all of my brushes. They tend to go on a little splotchy depending on some of the brushes that you use, so you have to be careful. So a golden bronze highlighter is just absolutely beautiful. This is Avalon, and this is almost like a copper penny shade. I love this one. It is just so pretty. I can wear this one during the day. It's very beachy, and you can even pop it on those inner corners. Well, actually all of these you can put them as inner corner colors. If Highly Wasted is not an exact dead on replica of Rose Gold from Becca, I don't know what the hell is. This is like the prettiest, almost kind of like peachy rose gold highlighter. Most Necessary is kind of like in the, I guess, peachy golden shade, golden range. I love this one. It's definitely can be used as a blush depending on if you like. I personally prefer matte blushes, but you can so take it there. You can so take it there with Most Necessary. This is absolutely gorgeous. You guys have to check out their highlighters. They're so pretty and so inexpensive. Only $8 for all of these. And then the last product that I want to talk about is Teasecake. Teasecake is more of your, I would say, iridescent pinky shade, and I just really like this color. I really like this color. It looks good with pinks. It looks good with purples. And sometimes I'll mix them up and layer them on. So I'll put on like a peach shade, like Avalon. Maybe I'll put on like a gold. And then if I wanted to shine and reflect a little bit more, I'll take like a lighter like Teasecake and then layer it on top to give it a little more dimension. Just play around with them. I think when it comes to highlighters, you don't have to go out and buy different variations of the same ones because highlighters last so long. I would say start with gold. Start with pink, start with a rose gold, a peachy rose gold, and yeah, yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. I just, you know, obviously I have a lot more products than the normal average consumer because I not only freelance, but I try them out for you guys. But yeah, don't feel like you have to go out and buy every new thing that comes out. It's whatever. It's not like foundation. Foundation comes and it goes, you know, all the time. Highlighters, find your good like 5-6 staple products and stick with them, okay? I'm somewhat of a highlighter junkie, so you don't have to have everything that I have, but I thought maybe you guys would find this video helpful since summer's coming up. Some people just don't know a ton about really good highlighters, especially on darker skin, because so many of them come up ashy, but I'm here to tell you there are options. So I hope you guys found this helpful. I want to hear what you guys' favorites are. I would love to hear what you guys' favorites and suggestions are. They're always welcome. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big fat thumbs up, okay? Support this channel, and I will see you at my next video. Bye.